Hello everyone, welcome to Academy today. Let's enjoy the activity of a smart obstacle avoidance car. Now it's time to find the microcontroller that's behind the smart obstacle avoidance car. If you look at the microcontroller, it's ESP8266 NodeMCU. So if you are planning to start your IoT journey with a microcontroller board, then I think ESP8266 NodeMCU is the best one. Why? First of all, this is the cheapest microcontroller you can have. You can purchase this microcontroller within 150 rupees in Indian currency. In terms of power, you have already gone through the capability of ESP8266 NodeMCU board through the obstacle avoidance car, right? So no more waiting. Right now we are going to start our IoT journey with the help of ESP8266 NodeMCU board. Now it's time to connect the NodeMCU board with the CPU via USB cable, and it's done. Now it's time to check if proper driver for NodeMCU board is installed or not. To check that one, let's search Device Manager in the Windows search option and hit enter. Now the Device Manager window is open. Next, go to the ports option, and here we have one CP210 USB to UART driver. It's from Silicon Labs. So the driver for NodeMCU board is properly installed. Before closing the device manager, let's note down the communication port number through which the NodeMCU board is connected with the CPU, and here it's COM3. Now we can close the device manager. Next, we are going to open the Arduino IDE. Here I am using Arduino IDE 2.3.2 and it's the latest one. Now we need to configure the Arduino IDE for NodeMCU board. For that, let's go to the tools option and here board and next board manager. Now search for ESP8266. In the boards manager option, no package related to ESP8266 is available. To solve the ESP8266 boards manager problem, we need to copy the URL. Next, go to the file option in the Arduino IDE and go to preferences. Now in the preferences, let's go to the additional board manager URL option and paste the URL we have already copied from the notepad and click OK. Now it's done. The Arduino IDE is right now downloading the packages for ESP8266, and now you can visualize that the ESP8266 package right now available in the boards manager option. Without wasting time, let's install the ESP8266 package in the Arduino IDE. Once the installation process is complete, let's go to the tools and then board and next the ESP8266. Here you will find lots of microcontroller boards with ESP8266. Now you need to find your own microcontroller board from this list, and here in my case it's NodeMCU 1.0. Now it's time to select the port. Again we need to visit tools option, next the port option. Here you need to select the right port for your microcontroller board, and we have already noted down the communication port for our NodeMCU board and it's COM3. So let's select COM3 for our NodeMCU board and it's done. So right now the setup is complete. We can upload our first code into the NodeMCU board. Now I am confused what to upload. And here is a help from the Arduino IDE. Let's go to the file option and next examples. You can visualize lots of examples for NodeMCU 1.0 microcontroller board, right? And here I am going to select ESP8266 and next the basic blink example. Now, this is a simple code that we are going to upload in the NodeMCU board. Let's explore the code first. So there are two functions, one void setup, another one void loop. In the setup function, we are going to configure the built-in LED as output, and in the loop, we are going to bring the built-in LED. First, we are going to make it low, and after that, there is a delay of 1 second, and next we are going to make the built-in LED in high mode, and next there is a delay of 2 seconds, right? You can modify this code also, right? But for the time being we are going to upload this code to test our NodeMCU board, right? Before uploading the code, let's verify the board and the port. And here it's NodeMCU 1.0 and COM3. To upload the code, you can use shortcut. Otherwise, you can go to the sketch option and next upload. So we are ready with our first code. Now it's time to upload the code. So it will take couple of seconds to upload the code in your NodeMCU board. But before that, the Arduino IDE is going to compile your code and check if there are errors or not. Now it's time to check the NodeMCU board if the built-in LED is blinking or not. Congratulations, you have successfully uploaded your first code in the NodeMCU board and you are a step ahead in your IoT journey. So right now we can visualize the built-in LED of NodeMCU board is blinking as per our coding, right? So if you have any doubt or query regarding NodeMCU board or related to this video, please feel free to communicate with me through the comment section of the video. Thank you.